the 6 to almost 10-inch range. Xenia had 9 inches for our storm total, 9 inches in Miamisburg, a little more than 8 in Beaver Creek, Troy 7 inches, and at the Dayton International Airport, we actually broke a record on January 12th for the most snow in one day. The storm total overall was 6.6 inches, so that is a big snowstorm for us here in the Miami Valley. I did take a look back. I'm going to show you what year we had a similar setup coming up here in just a few minutes. Live outside though, Troy, one of our good weather cameras that also shows you what Kayla had mentioned, and that is a little bit of that snow here that's still kind of lingering out on the roads. You can see it here again. That is able to refreeze. Anytime we are below freezing overnight, especially with temperatures solidly down in the 20s and teens, it is easy for that ice to get going, and it could look like black ice, so maybe a little hard to even notice it. Another factor for our morning, of course, is the wind chill as well. So morning commute, and then later tonight, especially after the sun goes down, we could see, again, icy spots develop. So getting the kids ready today, even though we do have a lot of schools on 2-hour delays, and you could read those delays on the bottom of your screen, you do want to make sure you have them dressed in layers, because later this afternoon, our highs are likely only going to be around 30 degrees. And getting in and out of the neighborhoods today for the kids, if they walk to school or just walking home from the bus stop, winter boots also going to be probably the first time we've had to need the winter boots here for the kids this year. Now, looking at the big picture, satellite and radar does show cloud cover over us. These clouds are actually saving these morning temperatures. It's acting like a blanket, keeping whatever heat we have in the Miami Valley locked in place, which is why a lot of us are still sitting in the 20s. But as we go through the day today, these clouds will slowly decrease. And when the sun sets tonight, you have fresh snow on the ground and clear skies. That allows for rapid heat loss. So I do expect us tonight to get down into the teens, which means any light breeze will take the wind chill into the single digits tomorrow morning. For this morning, though, getting ready, we're at 23 degrees in Urbana, 22 in Eaton, and 18 degrees only in Salina. When you factor the wind in, everyone pretty much feels like we're in the teens right now. It feels like 19 in Greenville, only 12 in Winchester, and only 18 degrees in Bell Fountain. Going through the day, we hit about 30 here in Dayton. Watch how quickly we drop 10 degrees by about 6 o'clock down to 20, and we continue to fall off very quickly into the teens then for the evening hours. So even though our kids here will get home from school right around 30 degrees, it might even be colder than that by the time you get home from work. Overnight tonight, 16. We may briefly see temperatures climb tomorrow morning into the 20s, but keep in mind, tomorrow afternoon, first day here, we'll hit about 32 degrees in Dayton. We'll be around 30 in Bell Fountain and 31 in Greenville. This week, the systems that we are tracking, we have a weak cold front coming through tomorrow night. That may squeeze out a few flurries, but it's not going to be anything that would really cause major issues. Thursday's storm system will hit about 40, which means it could start as snow, bring some rain to the afternoon, and then end as some light snow showers. Again, not a very strong system, but one to watch for. And the one we're really paying close attention to will be the weekend storm again. So yes, you may have heard of a second round. We will have that chance here. We're going to talk more about that in just a minute, with temperatures finally getting up above freezing Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We bring you weather and traffic every 10 minutes. Let's check back in now with Sergeant Mark. Good morning, Sarge.
And good morning to you, Kirstie. Well, some of the worst conditions this morning are on the side roads. Main thoroughfares, freeway traffic is actually, as far as the conditions on the freeway system, is actually in good shape. But unknown what really caused this crash. We have a semi on its side. This is westbound 70 in the left lane at Route 68. This is Clark County, the Springfield area. And this is a straight shot of the freeway. It's not a ramp. It's not an overpass. So hard to say what might have caused this crash. We'll find out eventually, I'm sure. But in the meantime, we are down to one lane. You see the right lane is actually the only lane open right now. It looks like they're actually using the far right berm to get traffic, keep traffic moving there. Not a major backup right now because traffic's still pretty light, but we do have an active scene here. This is probably going to be quite a while in the cleanup stage, so we're probably going to wind up with a pretty significant backup here once we get further into the morning drive. I'm Sergeant Mark Bauer in WHIO Team Traffic.
Sergeant, thank you. And of course, with this winter weather finally making its presence here in the Miami Valley, there's no better time to download the WHIO weather app. It's loaded with useful information to help you plan your travels, and it includes live Doppler 7 radar. To download it, just search WHIO weather in your app store.
At 5:20, we are entering day 24 of the partial government shutdown, and experts say there's actually no end in sight.